You've read the books. You know you should save. You know you should spend less. And yet, somehow, the money is always gone. What if the problem isn't your habits, your income, or your discipline? What if the problem is sitting right between your ears? Today we're going deep into the neuroscience of money, and why your brain was literally never built to make you wealthy. Every time you buy something, anything, your brain releases dopamine. That's the same chemical behind sugar cravings, social media scrolling, and gambling. Your brain doesn't care if the purchase was smart, it just feels the reward. And here's the cruel part, the anticipation of buying releases even more dopamine than the purchase itself. That's why window shopping feels good. That's why adding things to your cart feels satisfying even if you never check out. Your brain is hooked on the idea of spending, before you've spent a single rupee or dollar. Scientists call it present bias. Your brain assigns dramatically more value to rewards right now than rewards in the future. In one famous study, most people chose $50 today over $100 in a month. Double the money, but the brain said no. This isn't stupidity. It's evolution. For 99% of human history, tomorrow wasn't guaranteed. The brain that spent its resources today survived. The brain that saved for next year often didn't. You are the descendant of the spenders. Saving money goes against your deepest biological instincts. Here's where it gets really fascinating. Neuroscientists at NYU ran brain scans while people thought about themselves, a stranger, and their future self. The results were shocking. When people imagined their future self, the brain activity looked almost identical to thinking about a complete stranger. Not yourself. A stranger. So when you skip contributing to your savings, your brain isn't neglecting you. It genuinely feels like it's neglecting someone it has never met. Your future self is a stranger your brain has no loyalty to. Now here's the flip side. While your brain loves spending, it absolutely hates losing. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky discovered that losing $100 feels twice as painful as gaining $100 feels good. This is called loss aversion. And it keeps people trapped in bad financial decisions. You hold on to bad investments too long because selling feels like losing. You avoid starting a savings plan because any reduction in today's spending feels like punishment. Your brain is wired to avoid loss so aggressively that it often creates bigger losses in the long run. And just when you think a raise or a bonus will fix everything, meet the hedonic treadmill. Studies show that within months of a significant income increase, people return to roughly the same level of happiness as before. You buy a bigger apartment. It feels amazing for about 90 days. Then it's just where you live. You upgrade your phone. Incredible, for 2 weeks. Then it's just your phone. The brain constantly resets its baseline. More money rarely fixes the feeling of not having enough, because the brain simply adjusts what enough means. So is there any hope? Actually, yes, and the solutions are surprisingly brain-friendly. First, automate everything. Don't rely on willpower. Set up automatic transfers to savings so your brain never feels the loss. Second, make your future self real. Research shows that people who look at aged photos of themselves save significantly more. Write a letter to your future self. Name them. Your brain builds loyalty to people it knows. Third, use friction against yourself. Delete shopping apps. Remove saved card details. Make spending harder and saving easier. You're not fighting laziness, you're engineering around millions of years of biology. Your brain isn't broken. It's just ancient. It was built for a world where survival meant spending every resource today. But you live in a world that rewards patience, planning, and delayed gratification. The first step to winning with money isn't a budget, it's understanding the machine making the decisions. Now that you know how it works, you can start working around it. If this changed how you think about money, share it with someone whose brain could use the upgrade. And subscribe to WonderWise Learning, where curiosity grows.